So, OET, what it means? Observation of experienced teacher. Now you observe a lesson, demo one. So, nice. Now we are in the engage part. Engage, study and activate. First, the engage part. Look at this picture. So you've got only a minute. Look at this picture, and in your group, talk to each other, and guess what today's topic is going to be about it. It's from one of the famous cartoons. So try to find it out. You've got only 1 minute. Start. Yeah. You like watching cartoons? There are three idiots. They try to go and run.
I've seen a little song where it just broke a window and put the name of stars.
Yeah. Smart one or stupid one? So, no. Yeah, what do you remember from this cartoon? Yeah. You like watching cartoons? Yeah, can you guess what today's topic is going to be about it? Today's topic. Yeah, something. Yes, thank you. What can you guess?
It's still something in it.
Yeah.
We don't know the cartoon, but we think that can be Pink Hunter.
Picanta. Oh, nice. So, thank you. I appreciate it. So, this group, loudly, please.
We don't have an idea.
You don't have an idea. Today's topic is going to be about wedding party. A wedding party.
You don't know the cartoon.
Aha. You don't like watching cartoons. So, Samir, what do you think?
From the image of that question, I can say that looks like a few years after or just broke the window, entered the house of the neighbor, broke something, but talk about the cartoon. Well,
You don't remember, or you don't know. So, what about that group? Sabina.
We also.
Mm-hmm. Here's a program. Okay, thank you. This group.
from the cartoon, our first impression after the business is a burglar. He was carrying something. He has stolen something, perhaps,
Uh-huh.
and using his torch and lantern in the darkwood, trying to run out.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your efforts and responses. Today's topic is about burglary. Burglar, someone. So, as you see from the picture, so now we are in which stage? The engagement. So I showed the picture to build the context. Then MPF. So listen. Someone, it's a noun. Someone who enters somewhere illegally and robs somewhere. What do they call it? It starts with B. Burglar. So how do you pronounce it? Burglar. So listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burglar. No more. Burglar. Once again. Thank you. I appreciate it. Rana. Okay. 2. Show it. Rana, if you say like the burglar, what is it? Show it. No, I want you to see it. Uh-huh. Okay. 1, 2. Thank you. Elara. Nice. Sabir? Perfect. Firuza. And Zahra. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No more? Thank you. Then what comes? F. So F it means after applying M and T, we show F. You can show it and then you can write it over there. Yeah? You see, I don't speak while writing. So, is it a noun, a verb, or adjective? It is a noun. What is the stress? On the first one. Thank you. So now, then we can use some concept checking questions to make sure students understand the meaning. So, does he legally enter the houses? No. If they say yes, it means they don't understand. Does he steal things? Yes. So, thank you. Today's topic is about burglary. His name is John. Yeah. John was a burglar. Was in the past. Now listen. Once he was walking in the park, then he met a lovely, charming, good-looking lady. Then they talked over, you see, and after a while, John said to her he would like to get married to her. Yeah, you see, charming lady. The lady said, if you stop your lovely job, if you stop, then you would get married. Then John promised. He stopped his lovely job. He was a burglar. Now, he is not a burglar, you see? He is in his office. If he was a burglar in the past and now you are not a burglar, what do we call it? Tell him. It's also a noun. A burglar in the past, now you're not a burglar. What do we call it? We call it ex-burglar. Thank you. Yeah. Burglar in the past, now you're not a burglar. What's your... Thank you. So, it is something like that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ex-burglar. 2, 3, but primary is on the first, the secondary is on the second one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ex-burglar. One more. Ex-burglar. Once again. I appreciate it, Ben. Okay. Lovely. Zainab. Nice. And Savage, where are you? Hello. Huh? So Aziz, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, one more. Thank you. Then we show it. So, is it a noun, a verb, or an adjective? It is a noun. Stress. So, one is here on the first, finally is on the first, and then on the B, burglar. So, then I don't teach the rest. I just show you how we apply MPF in listening. So after it, what comes? Then you ask, what do you call it? I seek a concept checking question. It's a burglary now. You need to say no. And was he stealing things 5 years ago? Yes. Why do we use these questions? Thank you. To make sure students understand or learn the words correctly. Next. Then what comes? Then you teach the words. You say it's a phrasal verb. It means to enter somewhere illegally using force. What do we call it?
Break up.
Break into. So then we need to apply MPF for this, break into. Then you ask concept checking questions. Then what it comes? Another one. You say it is something worth. With what do we call it? No. All of these expensive things. What do we call it? It starts with valuables. It's a plural noun. So, you see, because of timing I do. So after it, what comes? The study part. What is the engage part? We learn some words and with the context using a picture. Now, thank you. Listen, you've got a short listening around 2-3 minutes about burglaries. There isn't a guy, he asks some questions, and another one, he's a John. And he answers the questions. Listen to the dialogue individually and answer this question. What's the right about this interview? A or B? So, what are you going to do? Dialogue. Are you talking to each other? That's individually. And how much time do we have? 2-3 minutes, depending on the listening. So you've got only 30 seconds. Have a look at the question. So are you ready? Now I'm playing the audio.
So, welcome to the program, Danny. Now, you're an ex burglar yourself, so you can obviously give us the inside story here. Tell me, how long does a burglar usually take to rob a house?
I'd say that an experienced burglar would never spend more than 20 minutes in the house. 20 minutes maximum, and then out.
And how much would they probably take in that time?
Maybe 4,000 or 5,000 bucks worth of goods. It depends on the house.
And what are the favorite things for burglars to steal?
Well, these days, they're usually looking for things like laptops and tablets. They're easy to sell, and not so easy for the owner to identify if the burglar later gets caught.
What one thing would be likely to stop a burglar from breaking into a house?
I'd say definitely a dog, especially a noisy one. Burglars don't like dogs because they're unpredictable.
What kind of things would actually make a burglar choose a particular house to break into?
Well, it has to look like a house where there'll be things worth taking. So a burglar will usually go for a house that looks expensive in a good area. And they'll also often choose a house where there are trees or bushes outside that are good places to hide while they're watching the house before they break in. And also where they could hide when they come out of the house. That way, there's less chance of neighbors seeing it. And obviously, they'll usually wait for the house to be empty before they break in.
So a burglar wouldn't break in if they thought the owners were at home?
Not usually, no. Though there are some burglars who actually prefer it if the owners are at home in bed.
Oh.
That way, they won't get surprised by them suddenly coming home when they're in the middle of things.
Oh, not a very nice thought. What's the most common time of day for a burglar to break into your house?
People always think of burglars as working at night. And, of course, some do. But the majority of burglaries happen between around 10 in the morning and lunchtime. A burglar will watch a house and then wait for the adults to go to work and the kids to go to school, and then he can be sure the house is empty.
What's the easiest way for a burglar to break into a house?
The easiest way is just taking out a window or a patio door, usually at the back of the house. You can do this really quickly, and it doesn't make much noise if you have good equipment, which a serious burglar would usually have.
And finally, what's the safest room to hide your valuables in? What's the last place a burglar would look?
There's a typical order burglars use when they search a house. They start with the main bedroom, because that's often where people leave their valuables, and then the living room. After that, probably the dining room, a home office, and then the kitchen. The last place would probably be a kid's bedroom. You wouldn't usually expect to find any